All right, good morning, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and get started. It's 5 minutes after 10. We should really get going. Betsy, I'm going to take a second to make you co-host, and if you could watch the door for me, I'd appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay, it's official. You're the co-host now. Okay, anyway, let's get started here. Oops, that's not the one. Let's do this
Shall
one.
we mute?
Let's do a share screen. Let's do this one. Good.
We're here twice.
Okay, can you see the agenda?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so I don't think we have anybody new or any guests other than Eli, and I see Eli has changed to Paula, so we're okay there. Welcome, Eli. Okay, first, right out of the chute, next week is going to be totally different than anything you've ever done with us on Zoom, okay? Instead of a Zoom meeting, it's going to be a Zoom seminar. And we're going to be guests of Lisa Langell. Now, I'm going to send you a link later today or tomorrow, and you need to go to this link and you need to register for this. It involves just your name, address, and cell phone and email. It's a simple registration process, and then you're going to get an Eventbrite ticket, which is going to give you your admittance to the seminar. Now, this is a unique link. Don't share this with anybody outside. This is a unique link for a webinar that Lisa's put together just for Leisure World. So I need you not to share the link. Just go to the link, register, and then be available on the 23rd at 10 a.m. And you click on her link instead of my link. In fact, I won't send my link next week. You'll just get, or maybe I'll send Lisa's link as a reminder. Maybe I'll do that to help you out.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that. But anyway, I'm going to send you an email sometime this weekend with the complete details for January 23rd. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that January 23rd is not like any other Zoom meeting we've had recently. It's because it's being sponsored by our guest speaker, Lisa, okay? And a lot of you know Lisa.
What's she going to speak on, Bob?
Pardon?
What's she going to speak on?
It's called New Trends in Nature Photography.
Oh, nice.
I picked out something that should be of interest to most people, I think.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, and then just to give you an update on the virtual theme contest, I've given the article to the newspaper, so we're committed. And the progress is excellent. I've heard from all the participants, except I think there's 2 outstanding, so we're almost there. And I have to share a little story on myself. I went in there thinking that I had 9, and then Ruth P came through and gave me 10. So I'm pretty happy. I'm just coasting along. It's not bad. Last year was 14 on the live show, and I got 10 on the virtual show. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. This is not bad. We're gonna have a little. This is going on. What I didn't realize is some people are participating just didn't register up front. So when I was trying to balance everything and and reconcile who was in and who was still open, it dawned on me that we've got, gosh, I think it's at least 12 participants. So I'm really stoked now. So anyway, I still have 2 original signups to hear from, and I'll have those presentations complete. So it's coming along.
Sharp angles and circles.
Bob, when is the day before the due date, please?
Okay, on the virtual theme contest, because it was in the newspaper and because people would probably want to vote right away, the contest is going to run from February 1st to February 15th. So it'll run a couple of weeks. And I'll pump it up a couple of times in the post. There'll be like a little standalone blurb in the paper about it. And I'll keep pumping it on the post to encourage people to vote. And it'll strictly be like a first, second, third, and that's and maybe an honorable mention. We'll see how the voting goes. But we encourage people to vote and vote just once, and it'll be blind. All you'll see is the title, and you don't know who's what. So it's just a blind, whichever theme is the most to your liking, vote for it. And I'll tell them the same thing in the paper. You won't know who the artist is. It's just a blind contest. Now, our committee, Marion and Mary, have already come up with several candidates for 2023. As you know, 2022 is street scenes. So our committee, Mary and Marion, have come up with these candidates for the 2023 theme contest. Sports, arches, things that crawl, young ones, narrow spaces, bridges, angles, sharp, and circles. I think these are excellent. And I think this is enough to make choices from. If you think that's enough, that's fine. If you have something that you'd like to add, what we could do is put off voting for until the 30th and add your suggestions in. But if you like these 8 and this is enough, then we can vote today. It's up to you.
Bob, I would prefer you put them out there so we can look at them.
Let's do that. Let's do the vote on 30.
All 8 of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't get.
Yeah, people
That'll
may
give us
want to
more time
add
to
some.
think. That'll give us more time to think. I agree. All right,
Yeah,
so I'll put out an email on this specifically, and then you can respond with your, or should I wait for your suggestions to come in? I'll shoot the email out and then leave it up to you to get back to me. And then either it'll be this original list or there'll be this list with some others tacked on when we talk about it again on the 30th. Because we normally don't announce this until February anyway. So we're early here. All right, well, enough said about that. I'll shoot this list out to the group and you can start chewing on it. Okay, the other thing is February 10th is the next board meeting. And then the programs we have going right now are the waterscapes. The monthly challenge is the waterscapes. That's 3 photos in the lockbox, 8x10s. The default is no return. If you want them back, you got to put return on the back of it. And then February is going to be insects. Again, the default is no return. That's the monthly challenge. Those are the ones that go on the display. Yeah, that goes on the display by the Rec 1 theater. Okay, the next is the weekly challenge. Today, we're going to do windows and scavenger hunt, which is going to be like a double barrel presentation today.
Oh, I forgot about that. I have windows.
And there's nothing, there's no weekly challenge next week because of the guest speaker. Remember, whenever there's a guest speaker, we don't have weekly challenge. I didn't put it in here, but the weekly challenge for the 30th will be color. I will let you know in plenty of time, and I'll also give you the upload link in plenty of time, so don't worry about that too much. Okay,
Oh, I've forgotten what the theme was for 22.
street scenes.
Oh, street, yes, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can republish
Okay.
that as well. I'll
Great.
include
Yeah,
that.
please do.
I'll include that info.
Thank you.
Yeah, the committee took all that into consideration, what our past was and so forth, so we didn't duplicate any recent efforts. So the committee did a good job on coming up with these. I like them.
Yeah,
Okay, and then the National Geographic series, we'll do number 9 today, which is human portrait photography, which is should be of great interest to all of us. And then next week, there'll be no video lesson because of the guest speaker. And then after we're done, we'll do the after the meeting, the fellowship. I'll probably leave Betsy in charge. For those of you who do not live close to me like Jan Kelly does, you're probably not aware of the fire trucks in front of our house recently. And I want to let you know that Diane took a fall and she's had a bad tumble with her and broken her back. So she's in a brace and she's in a lot of pain. And God bless her. She's trying her best to get better. So
Oh,
Bob, I
Yes.
sent her a
That's-
notice today to use Dignity Healthcare, the emergency room up there. It's quicker, it's cleaner, they're nice staff, and you're not in Banner Baywood.
yeah, the accident wasn't today. Today was part of the routine of me not being able to lift Diane out of bed.
Oh, dear.
So the accident was about Tuesday, I believe. And then she had a doctor's appointment with x-rays Wednesday. And then yesterday I took her for MRI because they're afraid that there might be
Oh, good.
a break behind the brake, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So if you could keep Diane in your prayers, and
My goodness.
I'd appreciate
absolutely.
it. Okay,
Absolutely.
all right, cool. Now, Next. Let's do our share.
Bob, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have a neurologist on board yet in the orthopedic?
Yeah, we use Mazzona. Yeah, we're in
Okay,
good shape on that.
Thank you.
Thank you, though. Let's see here. Okay. Can you see the fast zone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what happened there? There we go. Can you still see it?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Okay, April, you're first up with scavenger.
Okay. This is something to read. And it's a plaque in Jerome by the saloon.
Cool.
This is ice cream. Just, he turned around and I snapped the photo. So, these are historic buildings. Does anybody know where that is?
Seattle?
Alaska.
Alaska, yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Right
Around the
there.
Saskatchewan, maybe.
yeah.
No, it's
This is when this is hidden letters. You see the V in the cactus?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Very clever. Very nice.
Yeah. These are wrinkles in time. And that is in the chandelier. It's the set, we couldn't get into Antelope. So privately, they took us to this one called Chandelier. So it was really nice.
Oh,
This is a celebration, New Year's Day, Rose Parade. All the
In my
people-
previous life, I lived walking distance to Colorado Boulevard.
Oh, wow. This is a uniform. My husband, our daughter works for Chris Paul, who now is on the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, yeah.
And he sent that jersey to him signed. But he has been asking for the last 4 years since our daughter's been working for Chris Paul for an autograph, and she wouldn't get him one. And so the day before we got 2 days before his birthday, which was last week, on TV, there was a contest. So if you want to enter this contest, you could win a Chris Paul signed jersey. So anyway, we sent that, I took a picture of it, sent it to our daughter and said, is this what your father has to do to get a jersey signed by Chris Paul?
I'm trying to figure out where the light's from. Is the light from above?
No, it's on the side. There actually is no light. It's just, I did it in portrait studio. with
Oh,
the
it's magic.
iPhone.
It's darkroom magic, in other words.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is putting a happy face. I had a little 7-year-old
Oh, yeah.
who made pancakes and used blueberries to make a face.
Cool.
This is chaos. This is what happens when you try to weigh fish.
That's right.
This is the farmer's market. I tried to find a better picture. In Vancouver at the Granville Island Farmer's Market, they usually stack their fruit up really, really high.
It's hard to get those farmers to do what you want them to do.
Right.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Now, next, don't go away, April.
No.
You got windows.
Oh, okay.
When it's your turn today, it's really going to be your turn.
Yeah. So this is a window looking at the Glacier Bay. This is on a cruise ship, and there's no window, no glass in that window. It's just on the deck. This was in a church, and I can't remember which church, but I've been through a lot of them. So
It's all right.
this is in Toronto, looking up at these windows, and they reflect a sort of a gold tone, copper gold tone when the sun hits it bright.
Very nice.
This is looking out of a window of a bus driver. This is in Whistler. This is the Indian Center there. And these are the windows that help to bring in the light to show the natural wood carvings.
Beautiful.
This is a window of when you're in Edmonton. It's the Edmonton Parliament building. So these three sisters, I took their pictures looking at through the window.
Mm.
This is a window in the bathroom in the in the Rockies. So you get to see, instead of seeing just plain old blank walls, they put these murals up.
That's cool.
This window is at the Lake Louise Chateau Lake Louise. And a lot of people don't know where these are. They are on the Temple wing. It's a newer wing. There's 5 different windows and they have different animals inside the windows. So there's different scenes.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hal, you're up next. Scavenger first.
Okay. That was the, yeah, it's the Winchester Mystery House, and that was for a house, I guess. Historical house.
That's the one in Sacramento?
It's in San Jose, California.
Yeah, that's it. I've been there.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You open a door and there's, it doesn't go anywhere.
She,
It's pretty neat.
she was the widow of the Winchester rifle
Yeah,
person. And she believed in her heart that as long as the carpenters were building something on her house, that she would never die. So this led to stairways that go nowhere and rooms with no floors or ceilings. Just a very odd chutes and ladders that go nowhere, and it's a very strange edifice. But as long as the hammers were swinging, she would not die. That was the legacy.
yeah. This is my best painting. It's called Chaos.
I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Is that you in the middle with the big ears?
And this is a celebration. This is Marianne and Jake's grandson, and he's a country western singer, and he just finished a concert.
Very nice.
And this one here is the uniform. It's the parade down here in Issaquah. That was a couple years ago. They didn't have one this year.
All right.
And that's Wrinkles in Time. That's my hand.
I thought it was a newborn baby, but
And this one is something to read. It's the Time magazine.
I like the cover.
And that one there, I couldn't figure out what to do for it, so I found a crossword puzzle. Hidden letters.
Very good.
That's the ice cream.
Oh, hidden letters. I get it. Yeah, they are hidden. Yeah, you're right.
That's clever.
That is clever.
That's the ice cream. That's pretty clever too.
Yeah.
Val didn't want me to take a picture of her doing ice cream. This one is the smile, I think.
Yeah.
What was it?
Put on a happy
And-
face.
The happy face. Yeah. And that's Tia, and that's her new baby, and that's Marianne and Jake's granddaughter.
Very nice.
And this is the farmer's market.
Yep.
This is the one in Olympia.
Excellent. Nice job. Don't go away.
Oh, dear.
We'll do your windows next.
Okay. That's famous buildings.
It's
It's,
Coronado.
You got so many of them, I can't keep them straight.
Coronado
That's
Island.
Coronado in,
San Diego.
San
Yeah.
Diego.
yeah, San Diego. We had a picture of a guy
Oh,
working on the top of that building. I couldn't believe it. And this one here is the Coronado one. And this one here is Haight Street. You know, you heard of Haight-Ashbury.
Yep.
Well,
That's where you are.
This is the Haight Street, and this is, you know, you can see the sign there. And that's one of the windows, and they have those legs sticking out there. And this is my sweetheart here. And that's a cable car with windows in it. And that's my my daughter, it's Val's daughter, but she's like my daughter too. And that's looking out the window of the stagecoach there at Goldfield.
Yeah.
And that's windows, and that's in, is that in Oregon? I can't remember where that is. I'm
That's all right.
sorry.
It's a nice shot anyway.
It's either in Oregon, or California, and that's in
doesn't matter.
that's in Santa Cruz. And this is there the windows in the
Yeah.
train, I was thinking.
Yeah.
And this is an interesting shot. This is in Marine County, and what's that famous? I can't remember. I have to ask Val for everything.
Frank Lloyd Wright. Marin County, California, it's the center of the town center thing.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it was way before its time. It looked like a spaceship.
All of his stuff is way before its time.
Yeah.
I love his stuff though. Helen, you're up.
Okay, I didn't do the scavenger hunt, and I maybe I'll get to it one of these days.
Me neither.
Yeah, this is a window in Prescott, the Palace
Yes.
Hotel in Prescott, and I was told that it's pronounced Prescott, not Prescott.
That's right.
Yeah,
Prescott.
and this is a structure at Spaceport in New Mexico, and that's my grandson looking up there.
That's
It's a
very
very
unusual.
unique building, yeah.
It is.
And that's a little window that was cut out of the stones. I think that's Machu Picchu.
Yep.
Very
I liked
nice.
it.
Nice, Helen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Jane Page, you're up.
Okay. This is my grandfather's World War I uniform.
Oh.
And on the patch on the side, the A, I think, stands for he was in the First Army. And below that's a little cross patch, and he was assigned to a hospital base in France when he was over there.
Whose
then
uniform is
throughout-
that? Whose uniform is that, Jane?
My grandfather's.
Wow, good for you. Wow. That's
And it's in a little tiny museum in my hometown. So it's there to take pictures of. And then
Wow,
that
good
thing
for
hanging
you.
around his neck that goes down to his belt, that was his dog tag. So they were round back then. So,
I
but
did
it's
not know
wool and itchy, I'm sure. I'm sure they were extremely uncomfortable. This is a farmer's market in Gilbert. That's really a nice farmer's market. This is the first time I've been there, was a couple weeks ago.
Cool.
This is a celebration. I was in Italy a year and a half ago about. This is Venice, St. Mark's Square. And I'm not sure if they were models or if this was really a wedding, because nobody was around them. The only other lady with a camera was behind him with the shoulder, but
That's a great shot.
it's a beautiful dress. I mean,
Oh,
it's,
lovely.
He's
yeah.
one of
and-
my people though. He's got no socks. That's
Yeah.
me. No socks. That's me.
somebody was
Even if you're
the
wearing a
model.
tuxedo, no socks.
I found out people do that all the time, but yeah, so it was a
That's a-
celebration, even if
That's a
they're.
beautiful shot. I love it.
This is my dad and niece and her 3 kids, and this is my confusion one because of the 5 people in the picture, not one is looking in the same direction. I just love it.
You're right. You're right.
This is something to read, and I need to read it.
There you go.
This is my wrinkle in time. This is my ode to the coronavirus.
Very nice.
And I had those books at home. It's like by myself, and
How lucky can you get?
yeah. This is a historic firehouse in downtown Rapid City, and a high school student painted that mural on the side of the building.
Wow.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
This is my ice cream. I was doing a still life. And of course, it took me several tries, so I had to eat a lot of ice cream. Something to smile about. My dad again and his great granddaughter. She's got this just the tiniest bit of a smile on her face as she's looking up to him.
Yeah, that's precious.
And then this one, and Connie helped me think of what to do for a hidden letter. So I've shown this picture before for other reasons, but first of all, you can see it's an X. But if you look at the top part, it's a V. And if you look at the middle part, it's an O. So I got a triple 4 on this one.
Good job.
Hugs and
Good
kisses,
job.
X's and O's. Very nice. Very nice. Good job. Good job. Thanks. Okay. Okay, Linda, you're up.
This is
Oh.
a happy time. The grandson has a big O on his face, and then this is at a museum, a children's museum in Normal, Illinois, and they go on the other side and press their body or anything, and these little pins are stuck out. I took this long ago. I thought it was like a picture for architecture of the wall.
Mhm.
And so I say that's a celebration, memories. Some blocks are in memory of, and
that's
some
right.
are just fundraiser, I think it was.
It was.
And then the tables represent the golf players coming in and celebrating about their game.
There you go.
That's Wrinkles in Time, but the book isn't that. I felt like that showed me whatever book you read, you go back in the past, present, and the future. And I taught Wrinkles in Time. I was a gifted director there at Higley School District. And unfortunately, only the gifted students got to read that book.
Mhm.
This is Confusion. This is a shot of bingo game, and the almonds are sliding around, and I can't remember if that certain almonds go up on the 22 or what, you know.
Exactly.
So this is a museum. I mean, this is historical. This is, what do you call that?
Buckhorn bars.
The buckhorn.
Right. So I took it from that distance because I wanted to show like cars going by and, you know, not stopping there.
Okay.
This is at Walgreens. I waited till it wasn't busy late at night. And this is ice cream. And so I have 3 boxes there in the top part of the cart. I'm trying to decide between the mini drumsticks, the big one. Oh, there's Snickers.
I got you.
As an educator, these are Post-it notes. And this is the ABC chart. It's supposed to glow at night. I went in the closet, the walk-in closet here, but I couldn't get the picture right. I've covered up, let's say to the top, that is a comet. So the child can remove the sticker and say, oh, it is a C. Down below is R hidden for the rocket. So all these pictures are on there: Saturn, Jupiter, Venus. So that's exciting for them. Astronaut is at the top. I went to farmer's market because I forgot to go there. Well, anyway, I didn't get to go there after my doctor's appointment because they didn't have it. So this shows honey, and there's the sign. It says Farmers Power. Okay, Power Road Farmers Market.
Yep.
Well, I didn't realize I turned this one in, but this represents, I guess, wrinkles in time too, because my poor hood of my car, it's peeling off.
Too much sun.
Yes. This is off to the side. There is a disc from the Red Mountain Library, and it says "Anxious People" on it. This is December's newspaper. And then, at the bottom, be safe, drive safely and all that. The article over here is about the Allen, I think, departments coming in. And then Pat Billings is up there and all the things she does. So I felt that was for read, and anxious people on that disc for books.
Okay. Very good. Thanks, Linda. Nice job. And Paula. Paula is doing scavenger. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Paula managed
Uh-oh.
to do it. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Is this the right place?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's a uniform. That is my daughter, who's scary enough in real life, but she's a sergeant first class and a medic stationed over at Fort Bliss. And she was headed out to work that day. She's in charge operationally of all the COVID responses on the base. And so I
Very
snapped.
That was fortuitous.
Yes, it was. Oh, this is a celebration. These are my hiking buddies, and we managed to escape from COVID, and we did dispersed camping up in the Muggian Rim, and so we're just happy to be out.
Absolutely. Oh, precious.
Chaos and confusion. That's my grandson Max, who was working on getting dressed, and he obviously got his shirt rather than his pants. And
Looks
so
like an Irish jig to me.
he's chaos at best. And so this
You
was
got it.
Turned upside down.
Boy, that's a classic. That's a beautiful shot. Well done.
That really
This
is.
is darling.
oh, this is something to read that perhaps we should have read better before we hiked the trail, but we did. And there were indeed trees over the trail, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Wrinkles in Time. That's out at the Needles portion of Canyonlands in Chesler Park.
It's a beautiful shot. Well done.
And this is where we stayed in Moab. It's called the Expedition Lodge, and it was all decorated in the 50s. The lodge itself was an old house that had been taken over by the hotel owner. So I don't know how old the house was, but it was antique enough for me.
How'd they get that Jeep up there?
I don't know.
I've been through Moab. That's a pretty town, and it has a national park close by. But we didn't have enough time to see the national park. But there's a national park close
Yeah,
to Moab.
there's Arches and there's Canyonlands. Yeah,
Yeah.
Beautiful country out there.
Beautiful
Just
country.
driving through it is beautiful.
Very nice shot. Well done.
Oh, that's put on a happy face. That's Eli, Max's older brother, and he just likes chicken nuggets and carrots, and so there we are.
I could go for pizza. I could go for
Go for
pizza. I like that. It's a cute shirt.
Oh, this is Missing Letters. Is it like a million, a trillion, a zillion, bagillion at the Grand
Right.
Canyon?
Very good. That's an outstanding shot.
It was
Very
just
well.
sitting right in front of me.
Well done. Well done. Thank you. Oh, Paula, don't go away.
We have windows.
Windows, yes.
Okay. This was, we had taken a hiking trip to hike the volcanoes in Italy, and this was in Agerello, which is at the start, basically, of the Path of the Gods on the Amalfi Coast. Anyway, it's a mural that was there. It was just so cool. The windows and doors and stuff.
That is gorgeous.
And that is a shot of a window display in Murano. And that is Venice. I'm pretty sure it's Venice.
It's good light.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day. Oh, that's an arch over an arch is called Partition Arch. It's a window into a scene.
It sounds like something you put in your shoe. Did you say transition arch?
Partition arch.
Partition arch. That's something you put in your shoe, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they make you hike better. Naples with all the clothes hanging from the windows to dry.
That is totally cool.
It is.
Those Vespas,
Yes, they are.
they use those a lot in Europe, don't they?
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to watch out for all.
Better than cars. Yeah.
Much better. Much better. Oh, and that's the Cologne Cathedral.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
That's in Colorado. More animals on the road. The cowboys were actually driving the cattle toward us on the highway. There's a lot of shrieking in the car.
Wow. That's something.
Yes, it was.
That's the
Oh, and
watchtower.
that is the Desert Watchtower.
Yep.
Yep.
The gorgeous shot of it.
No,
Look at
that's
the
pretty-
detail in the bricks.
Yeah, isn't it
Mhm.
wonderful?
A lot of detail.
Hmm.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Ruth K., you're up with Scavenger.
Okay, this is the tall ship Friendship Goodwill out of South Haven, and it's not really a uniform, but all the sailors on board were dressed as from the early 1800s. This ship was built in 1810, I believe, and this we went out sailing on a replica of this. This is the farmers market in Seattle, Washington.
Thanks, Market.
Great
This
shot.
is a celebration. It could be It could be chaos as well, because this is the Tulip Festival, and the town crier comes through and declares that the streets are dirty, and so all the street scrubbers come out with their water buckets and their mops and brooms to clean the streets, and it doesn't take too long before the kids are throwing water at each other and at the crowd, and it's kind of fun.
That sounds like chaos to me.
It is.
Where is that, Ruth?
Oh,
That's in Holland, Michigan,
and,
where we
and
have the Tulip Festival.
Is that in May?
Yep, it's in May. Mhm.
That's what I thought. That's on our bucket list.
Yeah, it's very fun. This is chaos. This is my chaos picture. If you've ever walked more than one dog, and I have two, that's hard enough, but I can't imagine doing this.
They twist you up, I'm sure.
They go their own way.
They sure do.
This is my sign. I really love this sign. I appreciated seeing it. And this is my wrinkle in time. This is a town in New Mexico called, New Mexico. New
Hey,
Mexico.
she speaks very highly of you.
It's called Chloride, and this building had been closed for 89 years, the store. And when they opened it up, everything was there original. Nobody had ever disturbed it for 80 some
That's
years.
fantastic. Where is that?
And they cleaned it all up. There's only 10 to 20 people living in this town presently. And this is one of the ladies that lives there, and she just loves it when tourists come and she can come.
That's in Chloride. Where's that? California?
That's in New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Here, Elephant Butte, only kind of north of Elephant Butte.
Okay. Very nice. That's a great shot, by the way.
Mhm. And this is the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. I love the way the ice cream and the shirts kind of go together here.
You really do.
yes,
happy-
and the nose.
A happy coincidence.
They did tie-dye their own shirts a few days before this, but then the ice cream just goes with it.
Do you realize that's the Seattle Seahawks colors?
No.
It is the green and blue.
Oh, yeah. And then if you don't put on a happy face, you might get forced to do so.
That's a forced happy.
Yeah.
Mm.
And this is an F. but it's also some kind of bird with a fish in his mouth.
Yeah, yeah, could be. Here's the fish.
There's the eye. You can see his eye.
Yeah, there's the eye. Here's the fish. Here's the fish, the beak. Very nice. Thank you. Let's do another one now. Let's do your windows.
I think this building is in Skagway, Alaska, and the whole building is built like this out of these wood pieces. It's very
Oh,
interesting.
driftwood.
And this is a building. This is an apartment building in Chicago. A very interesting windows display. And I'm not. This is a mission in California. I don't remember which one. But I thought this was a neat shot. And this is also the same mission.
I love missions. Yeah, we're from California. I've seen most of them.
Yeah. This is Taliesin East, when in Wisconsin. This is a picture through the window of the outdoors of the gardens. And sometimes you can see fun things through the window.
That's right. That is cute.
Yeah.
The colors go well.
Yeah.
It really does. That's a great shot.
And this one, Tom and I were married on December 15, so we like to go to the top of the rock in Tempe for our anniversary dinner because it's so fun watching the city lights come up and the planes flying in and and because it's a round building, all the Christmas tree that's sitting in the center of the room reflect in every window all the way around the restaurant. Very, very festive and very romantic.
I took Diane there for either Valentine's Day or Mother's Day once years ago. It's a very nice restaurant. Very nice. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Ruth. Appreciate it. Okay, Val, you've got scavenger.
Okay. This is a farmer's market, some flowers in Issaquah Flowers Farmer's Market. This is Put on a Happy Face. They're having a great time floating down the Snoqualmie River. This is chaos.
Yeah, I'll say.
Can't imagine. Looks like a big junk pile.
I like it.
That's out by Gold Canyon.
I like it. It's a good shot.
That's something to read.
Yes.
You can all guess what restaurant that is.
Yes.
This is my granddaughter's first birthday. This is celebration.
Who needs a fork?
Dive in.
This is a historic building. This is in Calico. I think it's California, east of San Diego somewhere. It's just the town of Calico, and that building is made out of bottles.
Yeah.
So they set the bottles in on their side, and you see the ends of the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Is that east of Barstow?
I think so.
Up in the
Somewhere
mountains?
in there.
Yeah.
It's a great shot. Ooh, here's a beautiful portrait. Who's that?
That's Wrinkles in Time.
Yeah.
And
That's a
that
great
was,
shot.
Yeah.
I don't remember, where was that one?
I was at the fair.
At the county fair here.
That's an outstanding portrait. Well done.
And then that's a uniform. That's my granddaughter's baseball uniform, the Bruins.
Mm. Excellent. Excellent. Nice job. All right, Val, you got some windows for us too.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay, I don't remember where this was, but I love this picture. It's really cute little
Is that a
building.
public outhouse?
I'm not, I think so, but I'm not sure.
It's not as private. It's not as private as I would prefer.
But nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Like a garden shed to me.
Looks like a phone booth.
Yeah.
This is looking out windows in Gold Canyon again on that trip to out there one day.
Beautiful.
This is another set of windows in an old building. I think that's on the Oregon coast. This is from my daughter and son-in-law's place on Orcas Island, Washington. That's a madrona tree out there. You can see the big trunk.
Mm.
That, gosh, I think that's on the Oregon coast as well. I love the flower box.
Oh, very nice.
Mhm.
This is in Goldfield on the side of one of those buildings there. And that again is in Goldfield. That's an old church in the town of Dunnigan, California. Old stained glass windows. That's
Wow.
also a town, if anybody loves peacocks, they have peacocks roaming the streets,
Mm.
wild peacocks.
Excellent. Okay, and I'm last. I didn't do scavenger, I just did windows. This first one's this picture of my desktop, which is basically the most famous windows of all.
Good one.
This is a photo I took, and actually I entered this in a fall art show, and I won first place with it and also sold it for $50.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
I know,
do
but
it.
it's a picture of a Crazy Horse. It's up in South Dakota, close to
Black Hills.
Then
Yeah.
the black.
but this is in the foreground is a statue in the museum, the Crazy Horse Museum, and it depicts what the sculpture is going to look like. What you see in the foreground in the sculpture is going to be the same thing that's going to be on the side of that mountain when they get done.
Oh, wow.
That hole's for.
And the guy that bought it was on his way to the airport to pick up his son, and that's one of the places that they had taken their son. And it was like an instant memory and an instant birthday gift for their son they were picking up at the airport. So it was just very fortuitous.
Has he passed away, Bob? And the son's taken it over, the project?
Which one? On this
The
one? or-
sculptor.
The Crazy Horse, right?
Bukowski passed away in
yeah.
the 80s, and his children have taken it over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
It's still going, but it's all on donations. So it's
Right.
slow go.
You can
They're
climb.
doing it.
You can climb up there twice a year in a Volksmarch up.
But it's
where
not
they
that
are.
far from Mount Rushmore. If you see Mount Rushmore, then you probably should go see this as well.
Yeah.
This one is a place called Arabian Queen. This is a guy that was killed in a car crash while he was in the process of uncovering. Years ago, the Mississippi River had steamboats, and sometimes they sank. And this was an organization that created a museum out of moving 45 feet of dirt and uncovering one of these riverboat queens. What happened is the course of the river changed over the years, and they had to do a lot of looking, and they found this steamboat buried under 45 feet of dirt. And what they did was they dug down and they recovered artifacts from it. And some of the artifacts they recovered, like shoes and nails and hardware and saws, and it's unbelievable. The china and the ship sank.
Is this the one in Kansas City, Bob?
It is.
It's
been there.
great.
That.
Absolutely wonderful.
It's
Yeah.
a wonder. It's really a marvel to see. But anyway, this is a tribute to a guy that was killed in a car wreck while he was working on the project.
Yeah.
That's the
Amazing.
window. That's the window that you see. It's like a reproduction of his cabin type thing. A couple of these shots are from Superior. The city of Superior had a open house that they invited the public to come and see. And I just thought this was a terrific window shot. Same thing here. This is at the end of a hallway, but you can see the Saguaro out the window on the street.
Mhm.
It's an interesting shot. This is also in Superior. This was a, like a,
I've eaten there.
yeah, a candy gift shop type place. You can get candy and popcorn and all kinds of stuff inside. And that's like a little service window, patio.
Bob, if you go back to that other picture that you had with the cactus,
Yes,
if you look at the arms of the cactus, it looks like it's opening that window.
yes, yes. We're reaching out to hug you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you're
looks
right.
like it's trying to get in.
It does. It does. I think that's a,
That's a good one.
don't be surprised to see that in a future contest. That's a good shot. But this I just thought was really a nice spacious room. The beautiful windows letting in lots of light. This was at the Biltmore. You were all there. Most of you were there for the photo shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's close to Clark Gable's room.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Took the picture of the door. The room.
Okay, stop sharing that. And let's see. Next, we'll go to our movie, our video lesson. I'm going to stop the recording.